Come on, baby. Next up, shout out to Shiny Vert.
We're gonna see if my mom answers. I gotta tell her some big news.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, honey.
Cool Trainer Ryan just said my name in a video.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, you know who that is?
No. I just figured it was somebody good.
Yeah,
Who is it?
I'm a big fan.
Is he like a big guy like on Pokemon?
Yeah, he does pretty good. Now everybody's calling me Gordy.
What's Gordy mean?
It's not good. Today we're going to be ranking all of the alternate art cards from the Sword and Shield era. I've been wanting to do this video for a really long time because I personally love alternate arts. They're at a low right now, so it'll also be dope to look back at some of these cards that some people might sleep on or maybe they're forgotten about or whatever. But the prices as of right now are really good on alternate arts, so we're going to rank them and maybe it'll give y'all ideas as you see the cards of what you might want to be picking up. We got the tier list. Obviously, S is the best and D is going to be the worst on this list, and we're starting off with the Arceus V from Brilliant Stars. I feel like this one's pretty average. We're gonna go B tier on the Arceus, and as we go through this, y'all, feel free to let me know in the comments of this video anything you might agree or disagree with. Next, we have the Galarian Articuno V. This one's good. I like this one. I really like the bubble, almost like the bubble around this one. I do like this one a lot better than the Arceus. So for now, we're going to stick it in A, but we might have to come back to that one. Galarian Berserker V. I'm putting in C. It's not the worst ever, but I never really liked that card. Tornadus V is actually a really cool card when you look at it and see all the freaking details on this thing. Still not my favorite, but I'll put that one in B. This one y'all are going to kill me on because I know this card is loved, like super, super loved. The Blaziken VMAX from Chilling Reign. I've just personally never been the biggest fan of this card. I feel like I lean towards liking the more realistic stuff, and the colors and stuff in the background of this just looks like really, I don't know how to explain it. I just didn't really like this card. But it's also not terrible. We're going to put this one in B tier. The Noivern V from Evolving Skies, the Batman card. This one is easily going to be our first S tier of the video. I love that card so freaking much, dude. Jumping down, it literally looks like Batman. Like, I love that card so much. Conkeldurr V from Pogo. It's D tier. This shit's trash. Celebi V, Fusion Strike. I like this card a lot, man. So I don't think it's S tier. That's actually really close. Like, I kind of do want to put it in S tier, but I'm going to play it safe. We're going to go A tier on the Celebi V. Medicham V from Evo Skies. I don't hate the card, but just like looking under the Medicham is kind of weird. We're going to go C tier on the Medicham. Honchkrow V. It's a pretty boring card. It's just a picture of a bird on a branch. Yeah, I'm going to go D on this one. Beedrill V, I actually like this one. This was a pretty cool take on a Beedrill card. We're going to go C tier on the Beedrill. Dialga V, personally, I'm biased against this card and the Palkia card because I don't like these forms of Dialga and Palkia. I like the other forms better because that's just what I remember from a kid. So I was already like iffy on these cards. And although this card is pretty cool, like it's literally just Dialga with some random colors behind it. We're going to go C on the Dialga. Charizard V from Brilliant Stars. I'm not a Charizard hype beast. I do collect Charizard cards, but specifically this Charizard, I love the artwork of it. Like this is in my top 3 favorite Charizard cards of all time. This Brilliant Stars alternate art. I've talked about it a lot in the past, but this one's easy for me. That's a S tier card. Sleeping Dragonite V from Evolving Skies. Easily between 2 tiers. It's either going to be an S tier or an A tier. I love this card. I love it. I love this card. I don't know if it has what it takes to be S tier. We're going to go A tier on the Dragonite. Sandaconda V by a freaking Radiator. So I don't even know what that is. Next to this card is garbage. D. Duraludon V. This might be my least favorite alternate art. Like even worse than the Conkeldurr. It's going in D tier. Duraludon V Max though from Evolving Skies. Now I don't like this Pokemon at all, but for some reason I've always liked this card. The forest and the pink shit for the VMAX around the Duraludon. I don't know why. I just like the colors and everything coming together on this card. Again, it's not the coolest card ever, and who likes a freaking skyscraper Pokemon? I'll put it C tier. It's not getting a D tier, but Gengar VMAX from Fusion Strike. This card is just cool. I mean, it's got the perfect Halloween vibes. So much going on in this card. It's just such a cool card. I've never pulled this card. Even the moon up top, man, this card is just so cool. Again, it's like I only want to put cards in S tier though if I mean, S tier is like S tier. You can't use that lightly, you know what I mean? We're going to go A tier on it for now, but that's subject to change. And I do want to drop down this Articuno because, you know, we got some big ballers in that A tier. So Articuno dropped down to B tier. Sneasler V, I've always hated this card. I just don't like it at all. D tier. Lilligant is actually a pretty cool art. Astral Radiance, I'm definitely not a huge Lilligant fan by any means, but I always thought this card was pretty cool. Nothing spectacular though. It's going to be a C tier. Galarian Rapidash V, I believe this is Chilling Rain. I like this art for some reason. I like the realistic stuff, and I feel like this one isn't ultra realistic or anything like that. But it's different. It's like a really zoomed in picture and stuff. I'm actually gonna go B tier on the Rapidash V. Dancing Genesect V from Fusion Strike. I really like this one actually. Like a lot. I really like this card. I really want to put this in A tier, but again, the A tier is looking really strong right now, so we're gonna play it safe. Genesect will also go in B tier. Freaking Giratina V from Lost Origin. This is the most amount of money I've ever put into a card chasing it, trying to pull this Giratina V. To this day, I've never pulled that card. I've also never pulled the freaking Aerodactyl from Lost Origin. But in my opinion, this card is creepy. It's hard to pull. I mean, the gold on it looks super shiny. I love Giratina as a Pokemon. This one checks off all the boxes for me. This is an S tier card. Glaceon V from Evolving Skies in the snow. I've always loved this card. It just makes me happy. It feels like Christmas. I literally remember like it was either last year or 2 years ago when we were opening Evolving Skies in the snow, and I remember that's the card I wanted to pull. It was around Christmas time. This is an A tier for me, and it's a strong A tier. Glaceon V Max from Evolving Skies. I know this card is super freaking loved. This is between an A and a B tier for me. I'm going B tier on it. It's really cool, don't get me wrong, but like when I look at these cards in A tier right now, this Glaceon VMAX just doesn't compare for me. Golurk V, it's actually kind of a cool art. It's not gonna get up there. C tier. Galarian Zapdos V, I always really like this card. It looks like the Roadrunner. This is a strong B tier. Man, there are a lot of alternate art cards. We're like freaking halfway through this list right now. Oh, with that being said, let's jump into the giveaway for the day. Day 21 of Vertmas, man. I'm getting emotional that we're getting close to the end of this series, dude. Probably sounds stupid, but you know, like when you finish a Netflix show and you kind of get like depressed after because you have like nothing else to watch or something, bro, that's what it feels like, low key. I hope y'all stick around after Vertmas, man, because when I'm not daily uploading, I'll have more time to comment back to every single person and stuff. I've just felt so bad throughout this whole series for not being able to comment back to y'all more. As always, I promise I do read them, and I can't tell y'all how much I appreciate your comments. Yo, there's still a freaking gold on this tree, and I want to pull it already because I know the closer we get to Christmas, y'all are gonna think I'm capping about not pulling it. Yo, I promise you on freaking Simba's life, on my mom's life, on my life, on everything I can promise, I have not looked in those packs. I promise you cannot script this shit of not pulling the gold yet. I know it seems highly unlikely, but I don't know. We just haven't pulled the gold yet. Today could be the day. But first, we have a Super Booster God Pack to give away. Again, major thank you to Hot Hands. We've already given 2 of them away now, but he bought 3 of them just to give away to y'all. They're $55 each, and he purchased those outright just to give away. If you want to join to win this final Super Booster God Pack, that giveaway will be live on Instagram. So just head over to my Instagram at ShinyVert and you can join there. But now for the tree giveaway. Are we pulling the damn gold today? Are we pulling the gold today? This series has just been crazy, man. It feels like it's went by so fast, but then I think about stuff. I got the nose piercing during Vertmas. I got freaking braces during Vertmas. This tree was completely filled at the beginning of Vertmas. We had no presents under the tree. Now there's a bunch of stuff under the tree. Sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. Here, let's just get a freaking pack. The winner of today's pack opening is this person right here. Congratulations. You have a 1 in 5 chance at pulling the gold pack. The winner is already on screen and knows that they have a 1 in 5 chance right now of pulling that gold pack. Woo-wee! Moment of truth. I think there's only 1 or 2 greens left. There should also be 2 reds on the tree and a gold. Here we go. Let's see what we get today. Is today the day that we get it? Ladies and freaking gentlemen, the gold has been pulled in episode 21. Ladies and freaking gentlemen, huge congratulations to the person on screen. So before I take the pack out and show you what the pack actually is, dude, finally, I actually thought for a minute there that we weren't going to get it until Christmas. And then I was like, everybody is going to say that I absolutely set this thing up. So I'm low-key happy that we got it before. I'm going to show you the pack right now, but we're not going to open it. You got to reach out to me, Discord or Instagram, and you got to let me know if we're ripping this during Vertmas or if you want it shipped sealed, and it's completely up to you. No pressure either way. But now for the pack reveal. Y'all, this could be a lot of different stuff in here, and the pack is dun 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 dun. A Team Rocket freaking pack. Huge congratulations to the winner. Oh my gosh. Team Rocket sealed vintage pack right there. For everybody else watching, there still is 2 red packs on the tree. I mean, those could contain Phantom Forces, Ancient Orient, you know, XY, Sun and Moon. There's a lot of good stuff in those packs. So with that being said, if you want to join the tree giveaway for tomorrow, drop a like on the video. Tell me about your pets. Do you have 1 pet, 0 pets, 5 pets? Tell me about them. Tell me what you like about them, and subscribe to the channel with the bell turned on. Let's get back into the video. We got Blissey V. Why can I, is this Chilling Rain or Fusion? I think it's Chilling Rain. This still doesn't do it for me that much though. We'll go C tier on it. Luminion, however you say it. The Fish. I actually think this art is beautiful. I love this art. Like, I think it's a really good art. It's a really cheap card. I'm going B tier on this card, and this is a strong, like, close to A tier for me. Inteleon VMAX. Hot take. Y'all are probably going to laugh at this one. That's an S tier card right there. I love the Inteleon VMAX. It's such a cheap card, too. I love the colors, blue and pink together. I've just always liked those colors. The pink thing shooting off look freaking amazing. And then you've got Inteleon like sitting on a skyscraper looking like he's about to snipe somebody. Machoke V from Astral Radiance. This card, I've never really liked this card too much. This is that's a C tier for me. Espeon V in the library. Absolute W of a card. Espeon's my favorite evolution. This was, I remember when I first saw Evolving Skies, when the leaks first started coming out, and this was my #1 chase. At a certain point, it quickly changed because alt arts just kept getting revealed. I remember just wanting this card so freaking bad. We're gonna go A tier on it, but this one's close to an S tier. Espeon V Max, and this is a top tier alternate art card. We're going A tier on it. Mew V from Fusion Strike. I think both of the Mew alternate arts were so poorly done. I mean, you can't really see anything going on in the background. It's just really zoomed into Mew. This is going in D tier just because of how poorly I think they did on the Mew cards versus what they could have done. The Mew VMAX is even worse in my opinion. Like, it literally looks like a plain VMAX card. That does not look like an alternate art at all. With Mew, I think, man, I would have loved to see them do something with Mew like flying in the forest outside of like an ancient temple or something. I always thought that could, like, almost like a take on that ancient Mew card, but make it more realistic, like an alt art would have been sick. Mewtwo V, I'm hella biased. Mewtwo, my favorite Pokemon, and this card is freaking trash. D tier. Rotom V, it's C. Nothing too spectacular there. Umbreon V, love this card. This is probably in my top 5 favorite alt arts from this entire list. This Umbreon, it's dark, it's creepy. Everything about this card is so good. This one's better than the VMAX. The actual artwork on the Umbreon V, I think, is better than the VMAX, but I do like the green. Like, I really like the green and the blue colors on the VMAX. Nonetheless, though, this is an S tier card. Umbreon VMAX, I'm not just putting it here because of the price, but it is an S tier card in my opinion. The artwork is so good. The pink outline around Umbreon, the green and blue, it literally looks like artwork. I do think that's a really good card. There was a point, I don't even know if y'all remember this, when Evolving Skies first released, for like the first 2 to 3 weeks, Rayquaza VMAX was more than the Umbreon. Like, when the set dropped, Rayquaza VMAX was 300 or 400. The Umbreon was only like 200 at the time. But even when that was the cheaper card, that was my #1 chase card in the set. So I'm not just riding on it because of the price now. Like, I've always thought that was a beautiful card. Sylveon V in the bakery. God, this has to be a S tier. It has to be, man. It has to be. I hate to put that one there and not put the Glaceon and Espeon up there. It's just like a playful, like it matches Sylveon so well. Sylveon V Max. What was I thinking? I gotta put this one in A tier. And I feel like I have to move the Glaceon up as well. I have to. Palkia V in the diner. This is actually a really cool artwork. It's trippy. It's really different. I actually really liked this one. I'll put it B tier. I definitely liked this one better than the Dialga from Astral Radiant. Leafeon V. This was the first alternate art I ever pulled from Evolving Skies. And I didn't really like it, so I traded it immediately. Yeah, I still just don't like this one that much. It's just kind of plain compared to all the other ones. Like, Espeon has, like, floating books, and then Sylveon's in the bakery, and Glaceon's in a whole snow thing, and then Leafeon's just on a pile of leaves. Like, I'm going C tier on the Leafeon. But the Leafeon V Max is really cool. This is an easy A tier. If the Sylveon and the Glaceon get it, the Leafeon definitely gets it, because the Leafeon is actually doing something. Like, rolling the hay is pretty cool. And Empoleon V, I think, is the first alternate art I ever pulled in my life. I actually used to be a big fan of Empoleon, and not a huge fan. I'm gonna have to go D tier on Empoleon. Aerodactyl V is arguably the best, #1 best alternate art in my opinion. 100% would be in my top 5. The artwork is crazy. Literally looks like Jurassic Park. This is an S tier art. Rayquaza V from Evolving Skies with Zinnia on there. Might be biased on this one because I do love Rayquaza, but even the Zinnia down here in the corner was pretty cool. Just because Rayquaza's not looking where you can see its face, I'm gonna put this one in A tier. But, like, that little change probably would have made it an S tier card for me. Like, that is a beautiful card. Rayquaza VMAX. God, I want to pull this card so freaking bad. This is in my top 3 favorite alternate arts. But I do like the temples and everything and the I mean, I do like this card a lot, but I'm probably giving it extra credit because it's Rayquaza. But I am putting that as an S tier card. Slowpoke V. I hate this art. I don't know. I didn't like this one. I'm putting this in D tier. Greedent V. Dropping some berries. Does the same shit on every card it's on. D tier. Urshifu V. I always thought this card was ugly. D tier. Urshifu V Max is complete trash. Completely overpriced card in my opinion. D tier. This one is probably the worst of the worst. Oh my god. Why are there so many of these? They're all D tier. D tier. D tier. Yeah, no, but seriously, they're all D tier. Galarian Moltres V. When this card first came out, I hated it. With a passion, I hated this card. My mind has definitely changed on this card, but it's still not the coolest card ever. I'm going to put it in B tier. Calyrex V. Beautiful art. Beautiful freaking art. I love this card so much. It's got a really creepy vibe. Man, I really want to put this in S tier. I'm going to go A tier. A tier on the Calyrex V. Calyrex V Max, also A tier. Another beautiful card, and if you've ever seen this one in person, it sparkles so freaking much. Calyrex V on the water, or the ice. This one, I'll put this one in B tier. The V Max, I'm also going B tier on this one. Sleeping Tyranitar. It's a little like comic-y looking, which is why I like it a little bit less. So I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go C tier on the Tyranitar. It's just not my favorite card. And the very last one we have is Zeraora V. And again, I'm probably a little biased because I love this artwork. I love the snow, the sunlight, the scenery is really cool. The only reason that this card is not S tier for me is because I'm not a huge fan of Zeraora. So this is an A tier card, but it's close. Like, it's a close S tier. And that's my list. That's my complete list of alternate arts. I've been wanting to make this forever. Let me know y'all's thoughts. Let me know what you would move around. Appreciate y'all watching this video. If you missed yesterday's, you can check it out right here, or you can watch the entire Vertmas playlist we've been uploading for 21 days straight at this point. 4 more to go. I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. Peace.
I could never love again.